Hello, good morning. How much? It doesn't make you feel better to know you've been duped. It doesn't. That's the worst thing, really. So you pour your trust into something, and then you realize that something is the wrong place, the wrong thing. Trust. So really, it's not really about, I mean, good morning. Sorry, Wednesday, January 29th. A little later in the morning than normal, but I went to bed later. Lots of things to do in my life. I do have one outside of this one. It's a good one. I like it very much, and I want to keep it going. Ouch! Oh, I ate this morning. I had too much to dream. I had too much to sleep. Whew. I was very studious, studious yesterday. Yeah. So anyway, this morning, tolerance. Tolerance of corruption. I'm going to look at tolerance of corruption, and then I'm going to look at my expectations and realize that they're always going to be out of whack. They're always going to be out of whack. Why? Because everything is corruptible. There is no permanence. See, I'm taking corruption to another place, right? Not a place of government or humans or other people you trust. You know, your doctor, your lawyer, anybody that you put authority in. Excuse me. Anybody that you grant authority to, even if it's in a moment, you're going to realize that that person is corruptible. What they're selling to you is corruptible. See, corruptible by what? By their standard, by their... See, everybody has it. We're all going this way, you know. It's just the creep, you know. God, it's so hard to explain. Okay. Thought I had it then. Oh well, sip of coffee. I don't want to put it on people because everything is corruptible. You know, what's the most permanent thing in this room? I don't know. Probably something metallic. You know, that 1,000 years from now will still, some galvanized metal will probably still be around in 1,000 years, maybe in a landfill, but or somewhere, you know, going its corruptible way. But time is the ultimate corrupter. You see, time corrupts everybody, because the longer you go on, the more you observe things, and the greater things that you observe are recognizing that they're actually corrupting in a different way from that which we normally now use the word corruption. We use corruption when we look at a bunch of cronies who consider themselves to be government officials. We use the word corruption when we look at humans, you know, people who are very opinionated, or have an opinion, or have a behavior that you don't agree with. You say, oh, you're corrupt. Well, everybody's corrupt, and everybody's corruptible. Everybody. But the definition, see, it all comes down to these words. So, how much beauty are you able to tolerate, knowing that beauty fades over time? Yeah. How much beauty are you willing to tolerate if you know it's going to be corrupted by time? I don't want an instant fix to anything, because there isn't one. No one's going to rush in and save you. No knight in shining armor. No great revelation. But where I'm not trying to sell you hope, I'm trying to sell you choice. It's different. I can sell you hope. God's coming, it's okay. That's what I believe. At the end of my human experience, I believe that I go on. I don't know where I'm going, but at that moment when my spirit leaves my human, hate to call it meat suit, because it's more than that, but when I leave my human existence, yes. So am I corruptible? Yes, my physical body is corruptible. My mental body is corruptible. My emotional body is corruptible. So what do I hold on to? The spiritual part of my existence. Knowing that regardless if I have this horrible nasal cold and cough, I don't. But regardless of how sick and tired of this human existence this person, I'll hold on to it because I'm enjoying the ride, because I accept that everything is part of corruption as a human experience. But living organisms, all living organisms, have a spiritual life, and they don't understand what it is because they're just having an experience of being here on this planet. Everything about this planet is going through periods of ascension, descension, renewal. You know, it's cyclic. So this current malaise, this current situation we're in this world, where we're being told you must doubt everything. Never doubt the fact that it's cyclic. Now, 68, my cycles, that end. Were I born today, my cycle would just beginning. Just beginning. Just be beginning. Be beginning. Be beginning. My name is Be Beginning. Hello. My name is Be Beginning. Oi, where's it going? See, I told you it was mental deterioration, mental corruption. Cheers then. Coffee. Right. So, who do you trust? Trust in me. Trust in me. Yeah. Trust yourself. You are tiniest grain of the tiniest thing you've ever found, and the tiniest. It doesn't even sit between the ridges, which you can't really feel in your fingernail, in your fingers. You're that, but you're also everything. You are. You know what's good and bad. You clearly defined within your experience, if you're old enough to be listening to this, you know what's good and bad. Sure, you're going to try a bit of the bad stuff. I understand. The amazing wordsmith, Oscar Wilde. I can resist everything except temptation. Oof, can't have that. Problem is, when you take a bite, you want it all. There it is. It's Mr. Creosote in the Monty Python sketch. I'll have the lot. You see, we get to attach to something we love, and instead of taking it in small steps, we want the lot. We want it all. I want it now. I'm guilty of that as much as anybody. But the thing is, what we've got to do is not be possessive over it. See, possessive, when you become possessive, you become obsessive, and then that obsession is for that possession, and you must have it. I must have it. Well, sorry, but that's just going to push it away for a start. Secondary. Second to that, but not by much, is, well, I'll find a way. I'll find a way to get it. Well, that's what we're seeing when people gain power and then lose power and then gain power again. Is this, they've just found another way of possessing power, and their power, their need for power, is already corrupted at the start. So one keeps trusting the same corrupt template, the same corrupt thing that keeps happening. You keep trusting it, and you mustn't trust something that has deceived you consistently and is determined to possess you with that consistent corruption. Nobody, none, a single other human being besides you knows better than you about what you want. But you have to make very difficult decisions, and you have to make your own decisions. You have to take, instead of taking a little bit of responsibility, you have to take full responsibility. You're going to make mistakes. So what do you tolerate? I don't tolerate corruption. I just accept it as being a minor problem for my human experience, because my spirit is uncorruptible, uncontrollable. Danny Katz, unfuckwithable. My spirit is always going to push for the better rather than accepting second best. Well, we've been coerced into accepting a lot less. If it's going to be tagged and numbered, the best, the second best, the third best, we're so far down that list. We're accepting liars, cheats, and openly corrupt human beings as our authority over ourselves and our lives and our planet and our universe. And we're doing it going, oh, well, what can we do? We got to stand up. Make your own decisions. Be the uncorruptible one as much as possible. Everything. Yeah, there's always going to be a grain. It's going to be you. Be the one. Yeah. Be the one. I know. Who the fuck do you think you are, Nigel? It's just little Nigel. Aye, aye, aye. But I'll tell you now, power to the peaceful. Be peaceful, be loving, be kind. Because what you tolerate is what you put out there. See, there's a flip side to that. What's that silly saying? There's so many silly sayings, there's so many true sayings, but the thing is, a lot of the words are used to corrupt your way of thinking. Where am I? 18 minutes in. Power corrupts is such a stupid saying. And then ultimate power ultimately corrupts. So how much do you tolerate? There is good and bad. There is right and wrong. There is black and white. Find a place where you can be peaceful and get this thing that it drives you crazy. Get it to shrink a little. Stay calm, stay peaceful, be loving, be kind. Understand that you are the powerful one. You have the power. The power is your decisions, your choices. So be kind. Be the thing you want to see in this ever-changing multiverse that we live in. We can get into that too if you want. That's a kind of good one. Multiverses. Find a place in your heart to love people unconditionally. No conditions, just love. Go out and do kind acts. Yeah. See what happens. But I will not tolerate corruption on this level in society that I witness, even though I'm not really part of it. I won't tolerate. I can't follow fools. It just makes no sense to me. All right. Oi, oi, oi. Well, he said he was going to help me before, and then he went away. And then he said he was going to help me again, and then he went away. And then well, the thing is, people are deviating because they can tolerate a certain amount, and then they have to go away, heal themselves, come back into society, understand that they made the mistake of leaving in the first place, but they couldn't tolerate it. See the levels of corruption. I'm not talking about politics at all. Just talking about how we cope. We cope with our own corruptibility. Ooh, look how much money I got over here. Look over here. Look. No, you can't. You see, if you really know that you are unable to make a decision regarding temptation, then you have a corruptible experience in life. Have I been corrupted? Yes. Was I tempted by money? By other things that you present as God? Yes. Did I find out that they weren't God? Oh, yes. Do I understand what God is? Oh, yeah. Do I know that consciousness, Yahweh, God, Satan, whatever it is, are all inside of me? And that way I have a choice? Oh, yes. Do I think I will ever meet such a person as the Creator, God, Yahweh, whatever you want to call him? Yes. But not in this life, not as a human experience, but in a separate and more eternal. Oh, there's a big one. Eternity. A more eternal way. But I'm getting to understand in my human experience that which is eternal. And I am in the eternal flow. What it is, don't know. Let's have a look at that grain of sand. Let's look closer. Let's blow it up. Blow it up, y'all. Blow it up, y'all. Blow it up. Wait a minute. Too much. Come back. Tolerance. What do we tolerate and why? Does it give us pleasure? The pleasure principle. Hello. Does it give us pain? Is there a definite crossover? Yeah. I think so. Is there a crossover? Pleasure and pain? Yeah. Do we try to minimize the pain? Yeah. Do we try to maximize the pleasure? Yeah. So what is your pleasure? Life itself? Live, love, life. Don't accept this BS version. Oh, that one looks like life. Oh, yeah, that one looks like life, doesn't it? Yeah. Don't tolerate the second rate, the third rate, the fourth rate. This idea of life that you're being sold is cheap, shoddy goods because you've put a label on it. You see, you said, how much does that cost? It's going to cost you your soul, whatever that is, your spirit. It's going to cost you your spirit. Your spirit will be broken. I've been so blessed and so lucky. My spirit didn't break. Got close, I'll admit. My spirit was nearly broken once. Yeah. Got very close. There's no physical scars. I could show you my scars when my spirit got broken. No physical scars. I had to rebuild. But I had the spirit, you see. I have the spirit to make a better world by being in a better world, by creating a better world in my own personal power. So that's it. 27 minutes. I want to keep it less. I don't even, whatever. It's just time. Okay. I am going to leave it there because I am pondering a lot of things and get on with my day. So Wednesday, January 29th, 2025. I hope I can post this. I've been having a lot of glitchy problems with these digital interfaces. Yesterday I tried to fix them. I made music. I put it together. I put some stuff out like I talked about. Kind of out there as a gift to all of you. Look up Tunnel Mental for music. There's a Bandcamp page, which is probably where it's best to get it from because all of the others are in different ways corruptible. And what you tolerate, you know, Bandcamp works for me. So there you go. Making music, making art, being creative, helping your friends, loving this life, knowing that it's eternal. Simple, really. Wow. You can complicate it as much as you like, but you have to love it. Live, love, life. Goodbye. Peace.